So what exactly are we talking about today? Well, we're talking about multi-apping, the number one tip that every single driver across all platforms need to do. There's literally not a platform where this won't help you. So make sure to watch the entire video and we're gonna go over exactly how this makes you a lot more money. Welcome to the channel. My name is Matt. My job on this channel is to make sure that you maximize your time on the road on your favorite side hustle. So what is multi-apping? And multi-apping can go for any single platform. And this is something that is absolutely critical if you're a new driver, if you're thinking about driving, or if you signed up already with one platform like Uber Eats or DoorDash or Grubhub. This applies to everybody. So what multi-apping does, it allows you to get more requests coming in. So think about it. If you are online with, let's say, DoorDash, and you're getting a certain amount of orders coming in, well, that only limits you to whoever is ordering through DoorDash. But it's gonna maximize your earnings potential if you have orders coming in from Uber Eats as well and Grubhub. So multi-apping is the concept of going online with all three apps at the same time. Now, there's some big mistakes you can make. So we're gonna differentiate what multi-apping is versus what it is not, because I see a lot of comments on when I should multi-app and do I keep the apps open after I accept an order. There are some major things you should do and some things that you shouldn't. So one thing you can do is you can open up Uber Eats or DoorDash and Grubhub at the same time, only when you're looking for orders. So when you're sitting and you're waiting for an order for a food delivery request, go ahead and go online with all three apps. Now I actually have an example of this and we're gonna show you other examples in this video, but you're gonna go online and you're basically gonna wait until the best order comes in. So what does that mean? What that means is based on where you're sitting right now, it doesn't matter if it's Uber Eats or DoorDash or Grubhub, whichever one pays you the most and has the shortest amount of time to take you to deliver that food, that's the one you want to take. So multi-apping gives you the best chance of getting that high dollar request. So some things you don't want to do, and this is a really important fact because you don't want to make this mistake because it could actually cost you your eligibility. So listen to this. Multi-apping is good when you're looking for orders, when you don't have any orders accepted. So once you get that really good order and you accept it, you want to pause your other apps or go offline. So if you're on DoorDash, for example, you can pause your dash. You can also end your dash, but DoorDash gives you 35 minutes of pause time. So I actually recommend pausing your dash because again, it's gonna track the time you've been active online. And at the end of the day, well, you wanna see how long have I been active, how much money did I make during this shift, maybe with DoorDash or Uber Eats. So you essentially wanna keep that clock running. So I would recommend pausing your dash on DoorDash. And then on Grubhub and on Uber Eats, it's very simple. On Grubhub, you go up to the task menu and you can slide the availability bar to the left and that will cause you to go offline. So again, this is what you do after you accepted, let's say on Uber Eats, you want to go on DoorDash and Grubhub and go offline and pause your dash so that you're not constantly getting more requests coming in, which is going to be a bad thing because you've already accepted. So speaking of bad things, you don't want to stay online, like I said, because once you accept a ride, if you accept another ride, let's say I accepted on Uber Eats and I accept on DoorDash, that is a huge mistake and something we do not teach on this channel. You want to pause those other apps because if you do and you say, well, I'm just going to make more money and I'm going to accept all these orders, they're tracking your location. So if you're going way outside of where you're supposed to be, even if it's on the way to the next restaurant and you think, well, it's close enough, no one's going to be able to tell per se, well, that time or your ETA, it's tracked. And if you're a few minutes late over and over and over, and if they see you, the customer, driving all over the place, they're going to give you a bad rating and you're going to get deactivated. So make sure to only accept one ride at a time and then pause the other apps. So what if you accidentally stay online and you're seeing these requests coming in because you forgot to pause? Well, don't get overwhelmed. You can actually go ahead and decline those requests as you would normally. So just go ahead and decline it and choose whatever reason you want. Maybe it's too far away or maybe the dollar value is too low, but it's not going to hurt you to decline those requests. So if you accidentally forget to pause those other apps, just decline them, and then as soon as you can, go ahead and go offline so you can pause those requests coming in. So again, once you accept one order, you want to pause, and if you happen to forget, don't worry. Once you become free, go ahead and go offline and complete the order that you did accept. So is this really something you should do? And how much more money can it really make you? Because it sounds a little confusing. That might be something that you're thinking. Well, first of all, we recommend on this channel and on my twin brother's channel, Your Driver Mike, that you get comfortable with one app first. So if you're a new driver watching this, multi-apping may be a little intimidating. You might want to get started first on DoorDash, Uber Eats, or Grubhub and learn the food delivery process at first. Now, if you're watching this and you're a veteran driver, then multi-apping, if you're not doing it already, is 100% something that'll give you more requests, and that should lead, if you're being picky or intelligent or whatever you want to call it, about which orders you accept, it should benefit you and then it should make you more money. Now, there's no guarantees because that's up to you. You have to choose the order that's best for you based on the mileage and how much it's going to pay you. However, if you're getting more requests coming in, you have more choices. You can pass on the small orders and accept those large ones. What are some of the downsides or things that you should be aware of when you're multi-apping? So I just want you to know both sides of the story. Now, multi-apping when you're looking for that order can be a little overwhelming because you have to imagine you're having Uber Eats, DoorDash, Grubhub, all of these requests are coming in, and it can look a little confusing on your phone. You're gonna have to essentially toggle between the apps and then quickly decide which one you don't want and which one you do want. But here's the thing, here's a really encouraging thing. You can start by just going online with 2 apps. And then once you get comfortable, you can go online with 3 apps. So you don't have to do this all the time. You can try it maybe for 1 hour. And then as you get comfortable, always multi-app. That's something that I always do because I want the most orders and more choices. But the benefit is you will get used to it over time and practice. Just make sure to get comfortable at first, and then you can start going into multi-apping with all 3 apps. So how much money can I make multi-apping? Is it really worth it? So I will tell you a quick little story. I used to drive primarily with Uber Eats, and my twin brother on his channel, Your Driver Mike, he got me into driving DoorDash and Grubhub. And I thought, well, I want to be loyal per se, or I'm team Uber. Well, just know if you're watching this and you're new or you're a veteran, it's only going to benefit you financially. You're going to make essentially more money if you're being strategic with more apps. So don't feel that, well, I'm comfortable with Uber Eats, I'm gonna stick with Uber Eats, I don't wanna try multi-apping, it's not going to help me. Well, if you have more choices, it's 100% going to help you because now you have more choices and you have more opportunity to make those larger orders. So the big takeaway is multi-apping 100% will give you more choices, and it's up to you to go through those choices and take the orders that are best for you. And I'm very confident that it will make you more money if you're being strategic. If you have any questions on how to be strategic, make sure to check out my other videos. That's exactly what we talk about, how to make you more money in your favorite side hustle. Again, this is Matt. I am Mike's twin brother. Go check out his channel. It's Your Driver Mike, and subscribe to mine for more tips. If you like this content, make sure to drop a like. It really helps me out. And as always, we will see you in the next one.